Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So East Carolina's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, East Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously,
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to impose their will with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On the ground, it's Collins. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Oh, it's a reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Well, the good news is they got a touchdown. The bad news is he took a smash right in the mustache.
No doubt. And didn't even have any trimmers. He definitely felt that one, felt every bit of it. Don't want to take too many shots like that, but you can also point up to the scoreboard and go, Coach, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job in their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rush has got to get better in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bridges. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Blazers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers will line it up on first and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've already picked up a couple of first downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Looking downfield on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this three-star QB is.
And the Blazers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 20. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Pirates want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Scanning the field, it's Petty. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner goes down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll run it again. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
East Carolina, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Spinderella breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ECU. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nice move to keep running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running into the open space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Blazers are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He's up to 86 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Runs through the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Petty. Got it in the middle, it's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Pirates decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far. They're in Birmingham. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the Blazers are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Petty. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time. Breaks into the open on the left. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Ready?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UAB! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And
there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on deep.
He's loose at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st down. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That's caught. It's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw, it's Petty. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Blazers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Ready ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Let's go. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Petty. Got a man, it's James. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
UAB 56, East Carolina 35.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Petty. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
63, East Carolina. 46.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get line.
Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Back to pass. It's Petty. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Touchdown, ECU. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the ground with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running.
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock, but let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Well, that's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low? They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. A 1st down run in the red zone. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game. And
touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. supposed to do with a start like that one?
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about looking deep down the right side? And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's James. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Watkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Dropping back, it's Petty. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's at the tip, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers.
Ball back, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Showing off the arms. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
56.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Petty. Makes the grab, it's Lanier. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? It's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Petty. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored.